everybody. I just want you to read this part of my book because it's really valuable and it's to do with intrinsic and extrinsic motivation. I talk about this all the time. It's a really big part on something like a project that I'm currently working on. Okay, so the single most powerful liberating thing any of us can do is to believe that everything is here to help us. You either see yourself as a victim or what happens to you, or as someone given the opportunity to change, grow, see differently and expand. You either see uncomfortable feelings as suffering you have to deal with or signals you have to learn from. You either see the world as something that makes you feel, or you see your interpretation of the world as a projection of your feelings. When we think there is purpose for our pain, the discomfort of it dissolves. It turns from an annoyance to an opportunity, our suffering ceases. It's so true. When you start seeing life in a different way, like, oh, okay, there's purpose to why I'm feeling this way, there's a reason to why I'm feeling this way, there's an opportunity to be taken here, I think you start to view things quite differently. I love this book, so every morning we'll read like one or two little essay snippets from this book, 101 essays that will change the way you think, and I go back on a lot of them and I redo and I rethink about them. Really fantastic. I have started journaling again. I've struggled a little bit just with life recently and just a lot going on emotionally and in my head and things that I'm having to deal with that I don't share, that I don't talk about online because you just don't do that, you know. I don't need to share every single element of my life. Yeah, so I've started journaling more, a lot more mindfulness, therapy, which I've never really stopped. I just had it less. I started having it less frequently, but now I'm right back in, which I'll chat to you about in a little bit. But today's video is a day of training, a day of work, a day in the life of a business owner when you've got a lot on and everything like that. So I got up at 5:30 this morning, a little bit later than usual. I actually would have usually got up at 5:40. No, I didn't get up at 6:30. I got up at 6:15. Doesn't make much of a difference. I usually go up on a Monday at 5:45 because I go and train at a different gym. However, the session that I've got this morning, I don't need additional equipment like sleds or wall balls. So I'm actually going to train in my apartment gym, which is great because I can do the session. I've got a meeting at 9 o'clock, so I can be back ready, showered, sorted. So I'll get up in the morning, I'll read, I'll journal, I had my water. I'll always just make sure I go through a thing of water. But sometimes add electrolytes into it, sometimes don't feel like I need it. Just making sure that I'm hydrated as soon as I get up in the morning. I'll have a go bar before I train. Yeah, but I'm just going to carry on reading for a little bit first. So I'm just going to head to the gym, but before I do, I want to chat to you about BetterHelp, who this video is in paid partnership with. I am absolutely, at the moment, obsessed with my skincare. So I'm going to just prep my face for the gym whilst I talk to you a little bit about therapy. And like I said, I've had therapy for years. Like I used to have it years ago. I then had it like so much of last year, and kind of because I was so consistent with it, I felt really good. And then I started to have it less periodically. So from going like it was once a week, and then it was once every 2 weeks, and then it was once a month. We're back to once a week, and I've used BetterHelp. I used them, I then worked with them, and I personally find it a lot easier for me than going somewhere and sitting with someone. I know it's completely individual, but the one thing that I find, and sometimes I used to get quite stressed about, is moving from like home to going, driving, parking, the whole faff of it. It used to really stress me out, especially when my anxiety used to be really bad, as you guys already know, and I just didn't deal with that very well. So the fact that now I don't have to move and I can do things on my own accord is really valuable to me. So I have used BetterHelp for a really, really long time. This is in partnership with them, as you guys know. The one thing about BetterHelp, so the way that it works, when you initially sign up, you fill out quite an intensive questionnaire to understand you as a person and also get you best suited to a therapist that suits your needs. So I actually got a new therapist this time round. I refilled out my questionnaire because I have different life changes and personal things going on kind of than what I was dealing with previously. I'm going through a pretty intense breakup. and there's a lot to sort, and I'm busy and I'm training a lot, and I felt an overwhelm that I can't really explain, and I can't explain it without getting pretty emotional, because I can't talk about my personal life to the extent on here, guys. It's not something that I'd ever do, and I've been dealing with my emotions in different ways, and everyone deals with things differently. I do most of my therapy sessions via video. You can do audio call, you can do video, you can do just messaging, you can send the journal. So I have a journal that I write in every morning. I've got my physical one, but this one's on the BetterHelp app, and you can send it to your therapist just directly how you're feeling. So I do that because I get a lot out of my brain. But then also I like video call because I'm a very handsy person, and it's just something that I prefer doing. So you can kind of choose how you want to speak to your therapist. Therapy is very individual, and there's many different ways it can help you. From a lot of people I've spoken to who have used BetterHelp, from me talking about it, and I used to be really scared about talking about therapy. I was like, why was I so scared about talking about therapy? It can help you in so many different ways, whether you're grieving a past version of yourself, which is essentially kind of a little bit how I'm feeling. You're dealing with emotional stresses, you're navigating change, the process of loneliness after the holidays, that can definitely be something. It could be anxieties, it could be sadness, it could be overwhelm, it could be a multitude of things. And it doesn't matter what it is. You don't need to necessarily explain to people the reason why you want therapy or why you feel like you need it. And you can base the amount of sessions that you want. You can do group classes with the app that I really like. They're kind of like focus groups where you like learn about different things. As I said before, if you're not suited to your current therapist, you can switch them at no cost. I just felt like I personally had to do that, and it was nothing against my therapist. She was absolutely fantastic, but I went through a really, really big life change that I wanted something a little bit more specific to do with that area of my life. Obviously, the therapists on BetterHelp are very, very well qualified in what they do. Credentialed therapists, so you're matched to someone who's going to suit your needs. Very important to me, like really important to me. That's someone who just kind of gets what I'm like as a person. I feel like I'm probably quite a handful and quite a lot, and I talk a lot, and I need someone who gets that. I have left a link below for you that will give you 10% off your first month of therapy. I really like BetterHelp. I used them before I worked with them, I now use them, I continue to work with them, and hopefully it'll help you. There's a lot of you guys who have Instagram DM'd me and reached out, especially like during the holidays and things like that you got therapy, and that's amazing, and I'm proud of you. And I absolutely now, I've been talking for 7 minutes. I need to crack on, I need to go and train, and I'll see you in the gym. I don't know how much I can film or talk in my apartment gym. Talk because I just don't want to be it's not obviously like a usual gym. It's quite quiet, so I'll just see how much I get filmed for you. Okay, today's session it's more of like a grip power full body-esque session. So last week I had an 84k run week, 3 really, really hard high rock sessions and strength, and it was such a big week, and I feel really, really good at the moment. I do feel really good. My first race pending is in 2 weeks' time. It's Manchester Open Doubles with Meg, and we're literally going hard. Like, we want that world record. We want to better our British record, or we want to get a world record. And then I potentially have a cheeky something else planned the week after, and we just need to see how my forearm is. I'm not going to say what it is yet, but I'm training so hard. I'm just drilled in. Like, I don't think I've ever been busier in my life with like the businesses and work and travel and life, and it's great, and I love it. It's just I need to keep on top of everything as well as possible. So today's session, we've got heavy deadlifts, we've got dead hang. We're working on my grip strength quite a lot because obviously my forearm is pretty fucked. And then we're going into a 24-minute EMOM, and then core. It's a bit of a small session today, which is nice. Every single other day, Tuesday to Sunday, is a double day. So every other day, I will do a run and a lift. Monday's the only day that I don't do a run and a lift. This week of training is an 87k run week. Spice. physio late this evening. We're re-scanning the forearm. Obviously it was a grade 2 tear. It still is a grade 2 tear. It's weaker. It's basically the situation, like I know I would be absolutely fine in Manchester because it's doubles and it's open weight. It's just on stuff like that, like pull down, like supinate grip, it hurts. It just feels weaker. So trying to build back up grip strength that's just completely not there is it's quite frustrating for me. Okay, we are moving on to the next part of the session. I need to push my hair back. 24-minute EMOM, 24 cal ski, 10 hand clean and press, 24 cal run, probably not in the best shoes for that, and then 16 burpee over bar. So that's what we're gonna do. That is, I didn't expect a full EMOM, but that's fine. Something traumatic has just happened to me. I broke a nail and that really, really hurts. I just thought that, I was like, I can't do 24 cals in a minute. It's every 2 minutes. So minutes 0 to 2, 24 cal ski, minutes 2 to 4, clean and press, minutes 4 to 6, run, minutes 6 to 8, burpee over bar. That makes sense. Okay, I was panicking thinking, you can't do 24 cals in a minute. Like, I like the ski, but that's insane. My nail's absolutely killing. Okay, about 30 seconds rest. Wow, my nail. You ever snapped a nail? Fucking hell. Kills. I find Monday morning sessions probably like the hardest because Saturday's like long run, so I did 26k, and then Sunday's the hardest high rep session of the week. It's an hour and a half session with 8k of running in, and I get to Monday morning, I'm like, are we actually joking? Are we joking? Just doing cruisy pace there. Like 4 minute on the assault runner is more like a bit of an alright pace. The assault runner is obviously you go quicker. I've also forgot this is an EMOM and I've just been doing it as an AMRAP. Just been doing it straight through. Baby over bar. That wasn't the best session. I just think I probably need to assess my Monday sessions a little bit because my Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday is insane. Like it's actually insane behaviour. I'm gonna make myself another coffee. I've got a meeting in 7 minutes. Yeah, no, that my Monday morning session, I probably could have done with just being on the bike this morning, to be honest. But it is what it is. You live and learn. Now I'm going to take this meeting, the Monday morning meeting for my coach with the whole team. I usually go through stats, how the previous week was, where we're up to, what we're doing in Q1 as a whole, what we're doing in the week. We've got so many exciting things planned for my coach and the app. Really, really, really big integrations happening with other brands, like collaboratively. If you want to try a free trial, we're very much hybrid, high rocks gym. They're the 3 pillars of my coach. I definitely say if you're training hybrid or you're training for high rocks, we're not elitist. You could be running a marathon, you could be running a 5k, you could be doing your first high rocks, you could be competing at Worlds. Whatever it is, we've got you, and I'm really proud to say that. So yeah, use the discount code YouTube50 you'll get 50% off your first month. Yeah, I'm gonna have a coffee.
Hey, good morning, happy Monday. I need to pull up this document, I'll put it in the group.
I've already rammed through my absolute arse crack. I feel a little bit overwhelmed. I feel a little bit like I want to cry. And I just sometimes I sit here and I get really bad imposter syndrome. I get it quite heavily in business because I think when you're like a young business owner, you almost feel like, whoa, I don't know if I can do this. Do I have the capabilities? And I know that I do. I just sometimes get really overwhelmed with the amount that I have on top of like trying to be an athlete and train and then trying to be a really good friend and sister and daughter, and I get really overwhelmed really easily and I have to just pull it in, relax a little bit. I need to film a voiceover for something. I've got a video in mind that I really want to film and my day is just a little bit stressful today, so I'm trying not to get overwhelmed. I break everything down quite specifically in my diary and I'm ticking things off. I really am ticking things off. I'm just gonna go make some food. I'm gonna make a lovely bowl of oats. I'm gonna have a sec. I'm gonna have a min. I'm just not get too overwhelmed, okay? It happens to the best of us. But it's been a very busy morning. It's nearly 11 o'clock. It's nearly 11 o'clock. The day is I have so much left of the day. I have just spent the past hour writing up this voiceover for an Instagram video that I'm doing, and it's pretty deep. I'm just going to set the camera up here so you can like listen to it as well. I think it's quite a... Okay. The moment I realised our bodies will fluctuate and adapt to our lives, everything changed. Losing muscle, feeling smaller, followed by the ups and downs of weight gain and loss, presented me with a powerful choice. Don't like that word actually, what I've put in there. I could either dwell on the parts of myself that I missed, or instead embrace a deep gratitude for all that my body can achieve beyond its appearance. I chose option B, and this decision has become one of the most transformative life lessons. Our bodies are truly remarkable. They possess an incredible ability to adapt and evolve in the face of new challenges, reminding us that true strength lies not just in how we look, but in what we do and overcome. These changes are not just physical, they enhance our mental resilience, discipline and courage. Run an ultra or a marathon, you might be leaner. Complete in high rocks and bulk up, hike to Everest and lose unintentional weight. These changes go far beyond what your body looks like. They develop our resilience, discipline and commitment. I want you to embrace these body changes as opportunities to uncover new strengths and develop a deeper connection to what your body can do, not to what it looks like. The first time I've read it out loud, I've realised I've repeated myself a little bit, but I am pretty happy with that. I just need to flush it out a little bit and then put an edit on it. If you're not already, go across Instagram, follow me on TikTok, come say hi. We get a lot of motivational style based piece of content in there. This is like all my long form stuff. Just getting around to making my oats. Gonna have a ginger shot. I'm definitely out the other end of the really bad illness that I had. That one's sour. This is the protein that I am having today. It's the vegan protein, the peanut butter cookie from BPN. I'm very aware you guys keep asking when BPN's coming to the UK. They're definitely working on it. It's not as easy as like people think. You can still get product in the UK. You can just order it off the website. It might just take a little bit longer to get to you, and then there's also like shipping costs to take into consideration. So you can get product. It's just sometimes might be a little bit more expensive. We're working on it. I'm telling you now for a fact, we are working on it as much as possible for you. I've also realised I have like absolutely nothing to put in my oat bowl. I've got some apricots and some nuts. I need to do a food shop. I haven't got any fruit in. I'd usually have so much fruit and different things with my oat bowl. I have nothing. I think I've maybe got a few scraps of blueberries left. I also have a lot of my prepped meals. So a company that basically send me the meals. I don't get paid, but they do send me the meals. Farm to Fork Nutrition. They are honestly incredible. I've used them for months now, so if you follow me for a while, you'll know that I've used their products for ages. I had to just wait until I was like in the new flat and stuff before moving everything around, because a change of address is a real, because there's just so much to sort, isn't there? But love them. Can't tell you how good that smells. Oh, it's a much smaller bowl of oats than usual because I don't have all my fruit and stuff in it. That looks absolutely freaking delicious. I have my next meeting in 20 minutes. This is the bowl. I'm just gonna sit, I'm just gonna chill. My new little blanket. But yeah, I'm gonna enjoy this. I cried. Do you know, sometimes I think I've needed to cry all morning. And I think sometimes it's okay to have those feelings, and whether you're going through something or you're overwhelmed or it's just like life is happening, it's absolutely okay to have a moment. And I am definitely the type of person, I'll kind of cry and then I'm all right, and I can kind of crack on with my day. I don't like holding in like the emotional feelings and just feeling like quite trapped with it. So I actually feel instantly better. I have a meeting now, so I need to just go into that. And then I need to sort that video. This is very much a real day in the life. Really busy, keep forgetting to film. But I have just finished that video. Come to sit back on my sofa just to get out that office space for a sec. I love my little office space that I built myself, but sometimes I just need to get out. So I'm going to show you the video. I changed the audio slightly. It's trying to capture how I'm really feeling at the moment with like my body and my body image and within myself, and reminding myself that when I do these challenges and different things and I'm training for multiple things, my body is categorically going to change, and sometimes it will change in ways that I don't love or that I'm not used to, or it reminds me of what my body used to look like, but not that. You just go through different periods. So let me show you the final product. The moment I realised our bodies will fluctuate and adapt to our lives, everything changed. Losing muscle, feeling skinnier, followed by the ups and downs of weight gain and loss, it hit me with a choice. Dwell on the parts of myself that I missed, or embrace a deeper gratitude for all that my body can achieve beyond its appearance. Our bodies are remarkable. They possess this incredible ability to adapt and evolve in the face of new challenges, reminding us that true strength lies not just in how we look, but in what we do and overcome. Run an ultra or a marathon, you might be leaner. Compete in high rocks and bulk up. Hike to Everest and become skinnier. Experience harder life events and lose unintentional weight. These changes go far beyond what your body looks like. They develop our resilience, our discipline, the commitment to our goals. I want you to embrace these body changes as opportunities to uncover new strengths. Remember, look at what your body can do, not just what it looks like. Oh, well, I've messed up on the end, but I need to edit that. Yeah, that's the video. I'm really happy with it. I think I'm going to probably post it tonight. Pop onto Instagram. I have one more meeting today. It's 2 o'clock. I've got a meeting at 3. We have a new insane challenge launched on the app, so I'm just going to drill into that. I'm going to go for a little walk to get out the flat. I've literally not been out. Very realistic day. I'm on 2,000 steps. I usually do way more than that, but as I said, this is not like, Mondays are just a day. They're just a day. So I'm gonna go out, I'm gonna go just get a little bit of headspace and then eat, come back, refresh this brain. How cute is this hat? Are we joking? Oh, it's adorable. I'm actually really pleased that I vlogged today, because not every single day is motivated as hell or happy as Larry, or you just have things going on, and I've had things creep up all day that I can't really just go into too much detail on. But I'm gonna go for a little walk, I think just like half an hour, get some steps in, get some fresh air. It's a gorgeous day at the moment in Manchester, and just get out, you know, get out this flat. I have not got a caffeinated coffee. I got a decaf coffee because I have had so many today. Food shop done. Few admin bits done. Washing is away. I am just going to pop into the supplement cupboard. I just feel pretty thirsty, but I'm going to take my creatine and also my electrolytes. These are 2 supplements that I will have every single day. Like, even though today wasn't really that training session this morning, it was just one of those sessions, you know. So electrolytes, oh, that was creatine, sorry. Creatine is a supplement that I always take. And then electrolytes also. I do have a discount code for BPN, which is Lucy. If you do shop there, I don't know if you guys do or want to. I think you should, because you can't beat it. Having a real day today. I've got physio this evening. It's 4:30 now. I have so much more work to do today. But what was really important that I did today, please note, I got myself out of the house just to have a sec just like shake my head a little bit. Sometimes it's really valuable for us to take those moments to get out and just give yourself a little bit of grace or whatever it is. I need to re-edit a tiny little bit of that video from before. And yeah, just go over a few things. I've got a meeting that I've just added in at 5 o'clock with my management, which is really exciting. We've got a lot going on this year, which is amazing. Got my whiteboard with my goals on. I like looking at my goals that I set myself for the year a lot of the time. I need to get this down me. I feel really dehydrated. Oh, thank God. Yeah, I enjoy looking at my longer term goals because sometimes in the short term, when you feel like life's a lot, like today, it's sometimes quite nice just to look at the whole bigger picture. And that's what we're going to do. Really enjoyable realisation moment for me that's just happened. And I think this is enjoyable because it's PMS. This is why I just on the phone to my sister, like just not feeling it still. And it's 10 to 5 and I've not been able to shake off this feeling. And I just explained to her about my day because she was asking. And she went, Lucy, you know what time of the month it is? I went, no, I don't. What? I don't. Please enlighten me. And she went, we're in PMS. So me and Meg have really synced cycles, basically. And she was like, we're in PMS. And I thought, fuck me, we're in PMS. All my girlies listening, it really does actually affect my emotions. Now that I know I'm in PMS, I'm like, I'm going to let all these emotions ride out. I'm going to let the fact that I feel like an absolute sack of potato shit be all right about it, because I'm all right about that now. I'm all right about it now. Gonna have a bagel. I am very excited for this physio appointment because we're going to see how my arm's doing. I obviously compete in High Rocks in a couple of weeks' time. I'm feeling all right about it. I actually feel really, really good about it. It's doubles with Megan. So that's going to be interesting for me, but I feel really good and I'm interested to get the arm re-scanned. I just need to see what's going on with it. It's a difficult one. It's a difficult one with the forearm because my forearms are always stiff. This is what we have to know. They're always, and they kind of always have been, like a weaker part of my body. So when they're pushed to the extent that they're pushed to during High Rocks, they don't do too well with it, which is why it completely just tore in Marseille. So we'll see how it goes. But yeah, I just needed a quick snackage before physio. It's like minus degrees outside, but creatine and electrolytes are in hand. Oh my God, I feel like an actual potato. PMS is PMSing. Right, back. Sort that later. Let's go. It's gonna take me an hour to get to physio. It's supposed to be 45. No, it's actually not supposed to be 45 minutes. It's supposed to be like 23 minutes from where I live now, but traffic is wild. We're just gonna have to give it our best go and hopefully get there on time because currently I'm running 5 minutes late. So we need to go. I made it. 2 minutes to spare. So I've had Dave for 14 years. 14 years of me, imagine that. But we're working on obviously the forearms in general today, and then also the calves because my running volume has increased significantly. And Dave's really happy about how much I've got going on. Every time I come in, I'm like, oh, I've got this coming up. But I'm in good nick at the moment.
Good nick. What do you want?
I'm just updating Dave on my current workout split, so I thought I'd update you all as well. So Monday is like strength focus. Fucking hell. Like a toe. I was supposed to come in on Christmas Eve and I ran a marathon instead. And I just said, that is agony. That bit is real agony. And I brought this problem to myself because I didn't come in on Christmas Eve. Back from physio with some extremely sore calves. I'm going to have one of my meals. I'm not 100% sure what I feel like. So I'm going to pop this in the microwave and go and get a shower in the interim because it's 8:53 and I'm absolutely starving. I've really shown you a realistic day at the moment in my life of someone who is training really hard, is running businesses, is going through a lot, and is still being her happiest self as much as I can be. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna get a shower. I'm gonna have a great time, and then yeah, I'll show you my dinner, and then basically I'm gonna have a yog bowl, and I think we're gonna go to sleep. So this is just a little bit of magnesium spray. It's what Dave gave me ages ago actually, and he said to put it on because he's battered my calves a little bit this evening. So I tend to put it on sometimes when I've done like runs and stuff or just in general.
Don't put that on.
Having dinner on FaceTime to Meg. Couldn't see you properly.
That good.
Oh, you're very red.
I know, I'm quite warm. I've just been on the train on my way to London.
Guys, on the vlog, this is where I'm going to love you and leave you with Megan. Wave. Because Love Island All Stars has started. So I'm going to have my yog bowl in a sec. I've nearly finished my dinner, but this is an absolute... I can't get my TV to work either. ITV player.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I hope you love the vlog. Give it a big thumbs up. Subscribe. It was a whole... They had the day in the life of me crying.
Oh, no.
But it was a realistic day. It was a realistic day. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.